Hey, what's up YouTube? Thanks for coming to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification button so that you can get a notification every time that I post. Today I am coming to you with another inspired look. You guys are gonna tell me if I hit this look or miss this look. At the end of the video, I'm gonna show the clip. So without further ado, y'all, let's jump right into this video so that I can show y'all how I did this look. Alright. Okay guys, so right here I am priming my eyes with the eyeshadow foundation base with Makeup by Yolanda. The shade that I'm using is OA, and this is good when you're using a bright color. It helps the colors pop. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, this clip is a little sped up, but I'm just blending the product in so that when I lay the eyeshadow, it'll be smooth. So I'm using a blending brush, and then I'm gonna go in with the shade Carnival, and I'm gonna use the Carnival right at the front of the brow line. That's gonna be my first color application, and I'm just gonna pack that color on there until I get it the way I want it, at the desired brightness. And I'm not speeding this part up because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing without it being sped up. I'm just packing that color on. And then here I'm gonna go in with that color Reggae, and that's an orange color, and I'm just gonna pack that color right beside Carnival. I'm gonna pack it a little bit on top of Carnival just for a smoother blend, a smoother transition. And these colors were pretty close together, but once you saw it on the picture, you can pretty much see the difference between the two colors. But on camera, those colors were very similar and very close in color. And I'll just pack that on, and then I'm gonna go in with the shade Goddess. I believe that was the shade Goddess. Yes, and I'm gonna pack that shade right beside Reggae, and I'm gonna pack it a little bit on top, as I said before, for smoother transition. I'm just adding that color. You can see that you can see the pigment in this eyeshadow. This is the Jamrock by Yolanda palette, by the way. I did a review on that palette also. So this is out of that same palette, the Jamrock palette. This is her first Jamrock palette. So if you guys want to go cop that, go cop it. You won't regret it. Okay, so now I am just gonna go in with that shade Moves, and I'm gonna pack that shade right beside Goddess. But y'all see how pigmented it is? It's like I'm barely having to apply much color. I don't have to pack much on there. I mean, this video is not sped up right now. I'm barely having to add much color, and it's so pigmented, you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Costume. And I'm just gonna add that right next to that other shade Moves. This when I show you the picture that I am my inspired look, the two colors that I added on the end, I added they're darker. I do know that, you guys. I like those two colors better, so you'll see when I also add that purple, it'll be a little darker than the inspired look that I'm going for also. But I wanted the darker look, I'm sorry, but hey, it worked. And then I went in with the color Waistline. That's the purple I was telling you about. That's a little darker. Now she does have the lighter colors from that inspired look. She does have that in this palette. and those are the Stay Good, that's a lighter blue, and then there's a Champion color that's a lighter purple shade. But I opted to go with these two colors. I just liked them better. I like the way they pop better, so I used those two colors. And I'm just going back over to make sure I'm getting the full effect, the color that I want. I'm just going over each shade that I laid, and then I'll blend it out. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so now I'm using my blending brush. I forget what this blending brush, I forget what the number is on this blending brush. I have to check that. And then I could leave it in the descriptions below if you guys want to know what brushes I'm using. It is the Jeffree Star Morph brush set. So that's what I'm using to blend, and you'll see me use back and forth. I'm using two different brushes, but different strokes for different folks. I use what works best for me, and if I have to switch up the brushes from time to time, that's what I do. But right here I'm going back in with the Vaseline that I use. This is what I've been using, and it works well for me to get the excess eyeshadow off so that I can cut my crease when I cut my crease. I always use the Vaseline. I don't use makeup wipes unless I am trying to take color off of an edge or something like that. But as far as going in to cut my crease, this is the better way for me to do it. So I always go in with Vaseline and a Q-tip. I got these Q-tips from the dollar store, and it has a point on the end, and it helps you get just a neater cut crease. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just wiping that excess away before I apply that eyeshadow foundation again, because I am going to add that again for my cut crease. I'm just going to wipe away that excess. Okay, that's the eyeshadow base that I'm going back in with, the Yolanda, the AO. That's the color that I am using, and I got that from her website, you guys, for about $12.99. Yeah, and as you can see, I was using the Jeffree Star brush, and for some reason that brush is not flattening out the way I want it to, so I went in with my cheaper brush, and I bought that set off Amazon. It maybe was about $14, and it flattened really easy when I first got it, and I've been using it since. I love the Morph brushes for blending, but it's hard to get it flat. Maybe it's just me. I couldn't get it flat the way I wanted it, so I gotta work on that some more before I use it. So I'm using this right here to get a more precise and clean cut crease. And that's just what I'm doing here. And if it takes you guys a while, let it take you a while. You gotta get that crease right, baby. Do not rush. It's a process, okay? Trust the process. Take your time. Take your time with it, okay? You want your eyeshadow to be looking nice. Don't rush. Make sure you take out enough time out of your day to take however much time you need so you can get your look right. Get it together, okay, babe? So that's just what I'm doing, and I think this might be sped up just a little bit, not very much, because I wanted you guys to actually see what I was doing, even though I'm not in focus in the camera right now because I'm looking at my mirror. I gotta work on that, y'all. Don't doubt me. But yeah, I wanted you guys to see exactly what I was doing, so I don't want to speed it up too much, okay? And I got out of focus too much, so I cut the rest of that out, and I said, okay, on to the next. So right here, I have finished up my crease, so I'm just blending that in, making sure everything is smooth. So that's what I'm doing here. Yep. And that's just what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna pat it. I want to make sure it's dry before I lay my foundation. I mean my eyeshadow. I have to make sure it's dry. So then out of the Jamrock Extreme, this is also Makeup by Yolanda. I am going in with the color Jody, and this is it's a pink. It's a pink color, and like I said, it's in the Jamrock Extreme eyeshadow palette by Yolanda. And this palette, it also has some really pretty colors in it. I recommend that you buy this palette also. It has shimmers, glitters, and mattes in one palette, you guys. It's worth it. And I'm just adding that color for my base before I put the chunky glitter on. I will not have a name for the chunky glitter. I bought it off of Amazon, and the chunky glitter is nice, but it's also very messy. It comes in little craft tubes, so it's a craft glitter. So it can be used, but it is, FYI, it's very messy. I had a huge mess on the floor and on my dress when I was done using that, and I don't like that, so I probably won't use that too often. So here I am going in with a little precision brush just to get into those creases so I can make sure that everything is nice and smooth and everything is the same color before I get ready to add my glitter. Okay, that's just what I'm doing here. Nothing more, nothing less. And here I am adding lash glue. I didn't really need to add as much lash glue. I added that because I knew that the chunky glitter was really loose, and I just wanted to make sure that it stuck to my crease. So I added quite a bit of the lash glue, but lash glue, as we all know, once it dries, it clears up. So it was nothing that you can see once I added on that chunky glitter. Okay. Here I am just still adding it, smoothing it out a little bit as much as I can before I add my chunky glitter. I used 3 different chunky glitters. I used it looked like a transparent white. It flickered different colors, and then I used a pink chunky glitter, and then I used a white chunky glitter. So I used those 3 to create that look. And it took a while for me to get that chunky glitter on. So I sped this clip up just a little bit, because if not, we would have been here all night, y'all. And I just ain't want to do that. I ain't want to do it to y'all, okay? So we trying to get you in and get you out. We trying to show you how I did this look, but I don't want you to fall asleep while you're watching. So I sped it up just so you can get the concept of what I'm doing. If you need it slowed down, if you want me to show you this look again, I'm happy to do so. I'm just trying to, speed it up so that you can get the concept of it. But it's no problem if I need to reshoot or do another look with the chunky glitter. That's no problem. I'll be happy to do so. Just let me know in the comments below, okay? So then I'm going in with the other color for the chunky glitter, as I said before. Right now I'm using that. That's the pink that I was telling you guys about. And the pink chunky glitter is smaller than the transparent chunky glitter, so it did give it a kind of a two-dimensional color. It was some bigger pieces, some smaller pieces. It looked really pretty off camera. You know, cameras don't always do your look any justice, but it was really pretty once it was all put together, even though it was very messy. And I'm just adding that on. You can kind of see it. The light kind of beams off of it a little bit, but when I sit back, you can kind of see where I'm adding that color. And it was very pretty, I won't lie. I like the chunky glitter without the mess. And then I'm gonna go in with the other color that I was telling you about. This is the Silver Chunks. Yes. I'm sorry, I said silver. It was white, the white. And I'm just adding that on also. Okay. And I took my time, like I said, it took a while, but to get this look right, honey, I don't care how long it's gonna take, I'ma do it. So that's it. It's nothing much to it. It wasn't a hard look to achieve. Here I'm using a makeup wipe. Like I said, I only use a makeup wipe when I'm going for my edges, not when I'm cutting my crease. And I will fix that a little bit. You don't see it on camera because I cut that clip out because I didn't want to make the video too long, but it does get cleaned up a little bit. And then here I am adding the mascara before I apply my lashes. Okay guys, so that's it for today's look. Thanks for coming to my channel and watching my channel. As I said before, if you're new to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification button every time so that you can get a notification every time that I post. I'm sorry, that sounds so rehearsed. Ooh. But anyways, y'all, please let me know in the comments below if I hit this look or if I missed this look, okay? It took me a while to do this look off camera, y'all, but I did do the first eye on camera so that y'all can see how I did it. Now, if I did anything in this video that y'all did not see and you would like for me to go into further detail about, please just leave that in the comment section below and I'll be sure to do a tutorial or a video on whatever you are asking me to do, okay? Thanks again for watching my video. I really enjoyed filming this video and I hope to see you guys again in my next video, okay?